Is photography halal? Taking pictures of your family and friends, what is your opinion?
Photography is an issue of dispute among scholars. The majority of scholars 10 or 15 years ago, the majority say it's haram. Why? Because we have texts from the prophetic saying that those who take drawings, al-musawwirun, in Arabic, al-musawwir, the gentleman here behind the camera, in Arabic, what is his job? In his ID, it's called al-musawwir. So the Prophet said, al-musawwir is the most severely punished on the Day of Judgment. I apologize, but this is the hadith. What do you want me to do? Don't turn it off now. Wait until I finish my answer. So, the word itself, al-musawwir, al-musawwirun, has a meaning. At the time of the Prophet ﷺ, they did not have any photography. Did they? No. What they had was drawings and sculpturing. So, the majority of scholars say that drawing is totally prohibited. All scholars say that sculptures of living creatures, a horse, a human being, a president, etc., it's all totally prohibited. When photography came into the scene, the majority of scholars said, what's your job title? Musawwir. This is taswir, haram. And they did not look into it a little bit thoroughly because it was something that was new to them. Until they started looking into it, whether it fits the criteria or not. So, if you look at the hadith, أشد الناس عذابا المصورون ومن أظلم, in the hadith al-Qudsi, ممن ذهب يخلق كخلقي. Allah says, who is more wrong other than those who go to create like my creation? So if I draw a portrait of Brother Muhammad, it's not going to be a good one, but it's a portrait. Is it mimicking Allah's creation? Yes. So I fall under the category. But if I take a photograph of him and I show you the photograph, who's this? Wow, mashallah, your picture is very good. What? Nobody says this. This is him. If I have a checkbook and I sign a checkbook and you take the check and you Xerox it, you make a photocopy of it, and you bring me the photocopy and the original, and you tell me about the photocopy, whose signature is this? MashaAllah, ya akhi, this looks like mine. Subhanallah. No, I would say this is mine. If I look in the mirror and I see my reflection in the mirror and I say, MashaAllah, wallahi, this mirror is good. This is me. This is the creation of Allah Azza wa Jal. Therefore, scholars said, photography is not mimicking the creation of Allah. This is the creation of Allah. Therefore, they said it is permissible, but they excluded two things or three, just to be safe. The first one, that you cannot keep photographs of dead people. Why? Because you remember shirk started first when they built idols over the 5 righteous people of Nuh tribe. And after generation and another generation, they started worshipping them. So anything that may lead to this happens. And this happens in Egyptian soap operas. If you watch Egyptian soap operas, when someone dies, they put on the frame of the picture black cloths, and the widow would come, why Abu Ahmed, لو تشوفنا حصل فينا إيه. She speaks to the dead. If you see what's happening to us, look, this is all haram. Now this is not only in Egypt, it's in Saudi, it's in Yemen, it's in Syria. So deceased, haram. You have pictures of your parents, your grandparents, your loved ones, destroy them. 2, pictures of women. Sheikh, why men everything is halal and for us is haram? No, it's not like this. Men are not obliged to cover. Women are. So if a woman takes another picture of a sister, a daughter, a mother, without wearing the hijab, she is actually exposing her. Sheikh, nobody will see this picture. A brother comes to me and says, I only photograph my wife. Nobody sees the photographs except me. Haram. Why, Sheikh? Because you may sell your mobile phone, your camera. You may sell your laptop, which the pictures are in it. I always format everything, even if you format it. A brother of mine, a friend of mine, he's a Saudi airline captain, came to my house and he was so shocked. And what's wrong? He said, I bought a used laptop from a friend and it was formatted. Zero, nothing. So I gave it to a shop and I told them, install Windows operating system, this and that, and Office. And the man was my friend, the shop owner. So I come the following day and he said, I put a surprise for you. So I went home and I opened my laptop and then I found a folder. I clicked the folder and I found personal family photos of my friend and his wife in intimate situations with the kids, with the sisters, and I said, called my friend, the shop owner, what is this? He said, I retrieved the formatted material. He said, how can you do this? He said, oh, we have softwares, easy. And everything that this brother took of his wife, found it there. Another brother who used to work with me, he was a subordinate of mine, working for me, got married. 10 days after his marriage, he came back to work and he said, I have a problem. What's your problem? He said, on the wedding night, you know, I put my VCR and I recorded what happened with me and my wife. And 5 or 6 days later, we were at my mother's house. Someone broke into the house and took the camera and the videos. And now I'm thinking of divorcing my wife. How will I feel if I find such sex tapes on the internet and everybody's watching me and my wife? I said, you want to divorce your wife, you stupid donkey? With all due respect, Danny. I said it in Arabic. Usually I don't swear, but sometimes you have to. And I said, it's your problem because you're the one who forced her. Was she willing? She said, no, Allah, she wasn't willing. But I forced her because I'm young, you know, we have this. So no, this is your problem. You should suffer for that, not her. So this happens. Photographs of women is totally prohibited. Thirdly, or let's not go into that because it's going to take enough, much time. So inshallah, this answers the question.